Hi there, happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, I will be channeling with Darius Nekbet, who's supporting the Collective High Spirit and the Ice Spirit. If you look up Nekbet, you'll see that she is an Egyptian goddess. She is known as the vulture goddess. She is the protector of Upper Egypt, especially its rulers, the pharaoh, etc., etc. And she's also the Egyptian goddess of childbirth and death. I asked Nekbet, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? And the following came up. The number sequence 1010 came up. I see that sequence as like a conclusion, a closing out of something, a wrap up of something. And that could be also leading to like a new beginning. Like one door closes, another one opens. Also something about career, reputation. There could be something about binding, possibly. And then also at the end. And then the zodiac sign Pisces came up. And she also said grand fortune, luck, destined, destiny, chances, chances, healing, mother, compassion, caring, knowing, mother's intuition, purity, joy, whimsical. Anything can happen, and the excitement in that, hoping for the best, and mystery. So that's Darius Nekbet for you, and I'll be channeling with her for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I will handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. I don't even know which way these came out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Bottom of the deck for the clarity cards is the Six of Swords. Top of the deck, you usually watching this right now, is the Queen of Wands. And then okay. We're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna pick it up the way it is. Okay. Alright, so bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the Oracle cards that came out, is Hunter, Surefootedness, Predestination. Top of the deck, you, as you're watching this right now, is the Founder, Foundations, Community. Alright, so, and actually I want to do this too. It's too much. Okay, so for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is Unorthodox Standout. The two cards that came out are the Three of Lanterns, which is the Three of Pentacles. No, sorry, I lied. It's the Three of Cups. Yeah, is the two cards that came out. First one is the Three of Lanterns, Three of Cups. The second card here is the Fool card. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of those cards, is the Star card. Top of the deck, you, you're watching this right now, is the Eight of Steel, which is Eight of Swords. And then to clarify the Three of Lanterns and the Fool card, we got the Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Two of Cups. And then the Oracle cards we have here is the King, which is a fire card, Control, Reversal of Fortune. And then we have here the Runaway, Secrets, Running from Problems, and it's water. careful of like entrapment. Whether I feel like it may be mental for the most part. Be careful of entrapment. Be careful of just like resistance or control or oppression. Okay. Yeah. So there's something here about awareness, being aware of something. There's something about and your environment, the places that you frequent often, those that you mingle with often, communication, social media, society, social norms, influence, and how any of this can have influence on you or something. If that applies to you and you've been seeing it, there could be 888 here. When there's like two of the same cards, I don't include it as like two separates. I usually include it like as one. But if anyone have been seeing 888, it's here. But or it will pop up as like confirmation or something after this reading or something. But so there's something here about cycles. It's a loop. It's a loop. It's a loop. I don't know. And there may be something about deja vu and realizing something. It's a loop. Um, what should call it? Yeah, there's something about cycles. There could be something pertaining to money. There could be something pertaining to like the subconscious, things that run underneath, occultic stuff, or just things that run underneath or secretive or subconscious. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there could be something about infinity and like the loop or whatever. Yeah, so I guess be aware if something like feels a certain way or you recognize something, like a situation, a place, like I felt like something about deja vu, or whatnot. There could be something about like mingling with people. Um, there could be something with mingling with people. I feel like there could be something about like the type of people your people are around. And it's like alignment, but it's like noticing how you align with people. I feel like there's something about noticing like your alignment with people, those you mingle with, maybe your environment. There's something about unity, community, maybe. This could be good or bad. I feel like it's neither. I just feel like there's like a recognition of like those that you attract or you align with, if you get what I'm saying. Like the crowd you're usually in, assimilation, community, and all that stuff. There could be something about abundant flow as well. Something about your waters and everything. Maybe pay attention to your emotions or some type of waters. Okay. There's gonna be like an upheaval or some type of random like thing, like something unpredictable is gonna happen. Either you gotta do it, you gotta like jump off the cliff and like trust, like just taking some type of risk and jumping off the cliff. You gotta just do it or something like that. Just do it. Or like there's something that's gonna happen and it's gonna be like so random. It's gonna be so like unorthodox, just like the topic is gonna be like so out of the ordinary. It's gonna be like an upheaval and it's gonna be like unpredictable. And there's a need to like take risk and have faith. Something could be like a miracle as well. Like it's just so random. There could be something heavy here about like doubt. And it's either like something, it could be with yourself, or it could be with like others or your surroundings, or it could be like both at the simultaneously. But it's like entrapment of the mind. It could be like doubt. It could be also like self-sabotage, or like what is that thing called besides self-sabotage? Is a word or is a thing. It's not inner critic. It's something else. I forgot what the phrase of the word is. Oh, imposter syndrome possibly. But there's something about like a control and trying to like entrap and control and trying to entrap the mind, or a way of seeing things, or the way of thinking, or something like that. Maybe some of y'all are elevating from your environment, from the people that you're around, or you're actually moving away from it. I feel like you're elevating or ascending away from it or whatnot. I feel like there's some type of growth, some type of expansion as well happening, and it's like abundant overflow. Your cup runneth over. Yeah, some type of enlightenment for sure, like a light bulb. Something's about to grow and expand. Some of y'all may be having some type of like foresight or something like that. Visions. Maybe there's something about like-minded people, or just something that's going to be very out of the ordinary that's going to happen. Turn on the light. Oh my God, that song, no. Yeah, some of y'all may be a little bit scared or afraid or in doubt or something like that when it comes to some type of you're free. Like, it's literally like I like this. It's like the bird cage or whatnot. There's something with that, like, and then what's popping up in my head. So, I was I think it was on TikTok, and I came upon this video where this guy was explaining to the tourists or whatnot, the visitors, about this elephant. This elephant was saved from captivity, but even though the elephant was free and it was in a sanctuary, it is now well taken care of. The elephant um, is now forever kind of mentally scarred. So like he was explaining, how to make this short. I'm just gonna say it, whatever. He was explaining that like since like the elephant just knows captivity, just knows like being beat and all that stuff. So now that it's free, it still feels like it's in captivity. So he was explaining like even though she could come over here and she could do whatever she wants, like um even though she could come over here and she could do whatever she wants, she stays over there until I say that she could come. But she doesn't need my permission. But she does that because mentally she's still in captivity, even though she's free. So there's something about that. Oh, that makes me want to cry because I love animals and I don't like that. Oh, my heart. And then just something else came up where there's just something about like not being able to like be free even though you're free or something like that. And then yeah, the whole thing with slavery and how like even though I don't really fully um vibe with specifically Juneteenth for my own reasons, the meaning behind it I do vibe with, because it's the whole thing of like, even though it was written and set in stone that like black people were free, some of them still didn't believe it, or didn't believe it, or the news didn't get to them, so they still were mentally um slaves, kind of thing. There's something about that. There's something about freedom, the new beginning, take the risk and go. There may be some doubt or anxiety when it comes to this freedom or risk or whatnot, or this new beginning. And then there's something about like divine alignment, cosmic alignment, maybe. Something about setting the stars. This could be with another person, with other people, like minded people. I also just want to just, I feel like this could be a good thing, right? Like you align with those that you're supposed to align with, but also be wary, or just be aware of like who or what kind of energy or what kind of thing you're aligning with or assimilating with. Just be aware. Make sure you're aligning and assimilating with the right people, the right person, the right thing, or whatnot, and that you're not trapped in some type of way. But yeah, there's something about that. There's something about divine alignment. There's something about unity, a divine union, and then there's something about mental control, mental captivity. And this could be like yourself, it could be others around you or something like that, the energy, the environment around you, or it could be both. What came out? Three of Lanterns, the Fool. There could be some new beginnings when it comes to like those that you surround yourself with, a group. There could be something about just a new beginning and having an in-pour of abundance. Abundant in-pour, I mean. There could be some miracle. Bottom of the deck summary of those two cards is the star. There could be some type of miracle or some type of cosmic thing going on. I feel like there's a need to have faith, to believe. Top of the deck, use your watching right now, and it's like, since the star card is the Aquarius card, it's not like believe, but it's like know it in your spirit, and I feel like, yeah, that's faith, having faith. Let me see. Yeah, it's like knowing. Like being so sure about what this thing is, who these people are, and this new beginning. Do not doubt it. Top of deck, use, you're watching this right now. There may be some type of anxiety or imposter syndromes, maybe self-sabotage. There could be, you could feel like you're trapped or entrapped, but I feel like it's just mental. Sometimes it feels like also mental slavery. And this could be like yourself and something that you're working on, or it could be like from, just like what you call it, PTSD, like just like I said with like the slaves, and the same thing I said with like the elephant that the guy was explaining, that came out of captivity but still mentally was captive. Even though she could do whatever she wants, she felt like she needed permission when she didn't need permission, just because of where she came from. So it could be something like that. And it could be from like someone controlling, from a controlling like, society or all that stuff. Or a way that was before, but it's not now. Something, and it could be something from childhood as well, something that's suppressed or something, or was like maybe dictatorship. But there's something about knowing about your autonomy or whatnot, about your sovereignty. To clarify, the Three of Lanterns, the Fool card, we have here the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. There's something that could possibly block from divine alignment, divine union, growing, just getting to something better, going towards better people, better situations, better things. And I'm telling you, something with the mind, again, doubt, self-doubt, self-sabotage, mental slavery, entrapment. And then, yeah, let's read these cards. Before I read them, hold on. Oh, something. Okay. We have here the king. The cheering of the crowd is the king. The cheering of the crowd is deafening. Rose petals drift through the air, brushing against the king's gleaming armor as they ride ahead of the parade atop a pristine white horse. They sit proud and indomitable, unaware that the moment of their fate changes. They may not be so prepared to handle a shift in fortunes. Power celebration honors. From a young age, the king has always found that things come easy to them, but there is a catch to being a gifted child. They have never learned the value of hard work, and therein lies their downfall. The king is a reminder that taking things for granted can cause irreparable mistakes. Now is the ideal time to practice awareness and value the benefits that come from working at a problem. Even if you think you already know the answer, don't dismiss the wisdom of those who try to show you a new way of working out a solution. And then we have here, oh, nope, I didn't even find it yet. Child, okay. Like, what am I going to read if I don't know where it's at? We have here the runaway. The runaway. The streets are busier than usual, and the number of people and voices clamoring in the market is overwhelming. But even among them, one person stands out, dressed in clothes that look a little too foreign, a map in their hands, and a look of uncertainty on their face. The runaway has lived in a cage their entire life, protected yet stifled by wealth and a good family. The runaway longed for new experiences but was unable to break free. Now that they've finally made their escape, however, they've realized the world outside is too vast, and they fear that they can't ask for help lest someone send them back home again. It's normal to want to run from your problems rather than facing them, but you'll soon find that this won't resolve anything. Your problems will simply follow you until you're overwhelmed by everything you've been avoiding. It's time to start admitting to yourself what you're running from and address it. Interesting. And wait, before I say that, whatnot, we have here Aries, Aquarius, Libra. You could be any of those signs. The signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be the planetary placements, anybody around you. Yeah, the energy of this reading, all that stuff. There could also be something about, that's what I'm saying, there's something about like, it's like either like an inner sabotage, and this, it might be something with PTSD, childhood things. For some people, it could just be like around, like who you've been around or the environment that you've been around. And then there's something behind like taking a risk. What came up in my head is like also like being in a new environment or with new people or something like that. And there's something that could be like entrapping or like sabotaging when it comes to like who you like, it's like who you align with or what you align with. I feel like don't let your mind prevent you from expanding and like being with the people that you're supposed to be with, type of thing, if that makes sense. We have here Jupiter. Oop, I turned this off. Okay, Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. It could be about like expansion, learning, could be traveling, it could be luck as well. I feel like there could be more pouring in. There could be also things that you could learn, things that could expand your mind or that could expand you. There could be something about like, either it could be energetic, spiritual travel, or but I feel like maybe some of y'all may feel, and that's where you got to work on that. It's like it feels like PTSD, like where, I don't know if it's like where you came from, like your childhood or something like that. And it feels like trust as well, like just like not trusting the environment, people, or something like that. Not trusting it, but it's like it's from something else like PTSD. But there's a need to like open up and like just know how to navigate. And then there's like gems could be dropping for people or miracles could be dropping, but it's like the PTSD and the anxiety and the self-doubt to the point that like you're like, nah, I don't want that, or that. It's like the Four of Cups, nah, I don't want that, or I'm good off that, I don't trust that, like, or whatnot. But trust, like, just trust your intuition, navigate a certain way to where like who and what is good for you and who and what is not good for you. Like don't miss out on like the blessings and stuff like that. Or those who are like darn. There's a word for it, a phrase for it too. I'll just say like those who are like angels in human bodies or in situations that are supposed to like bless you. We have here school of the good omen, good meaning. It has Cancer, the zodiac sign Cancer here, and the number sequence 234. It says bringing change to the unbalanced, irreconcilable for satisfaction, being able to change the unchangeable. Don't be closed off to things. Don't be closed off to things. Be discerning. You don't need to like be just be discerning. You don't like block off the everything. You just be discerning. We have Thoth there too. Okay. And yeah, we have Thoth here. And And Thoth is an Egyptian god, has the head of an ibis or a baboon, and he's the god of the moon, of reckoning, of learning, of writing, creative language, wisdom, and magic. And then, like, when I asked myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself, the numbers 7 and 8 came up, and the zodiac signs, Pisces and Aquarius, came up as well. And he said faith, hope, destiny. Yeah, faith, hope, destiny, fortune, luck, miracles, wishes. There in times of hopelessness, insecurity, overall abundance of possibilities. And then he makes you, there's something about being aware of strategy and trickery, then illusion and believing, having faith, having confidence is important. So yeah, I feel like be very discerning. Um, be very discerning. And I feel it could be like, it could be both, like, or whatnot, one or the other. It could be both. It's this whole thing of like, um, to me, the way this sounds is like someone is having PTSD or something like that, where it's like previously going through something. So now it's like when something comes up, you're kind of like wary of the situation, of the person, the people, or whatnot. Like I said, just be discerning, and you just gotta know yourself and stuff. So that's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic: Unorthodox, stand out. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree, or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful, and peace out.